Hello Gemini, this is Ashley. We're going to be doing your reading for the week of September 5th. Specifically looking at what might be coming through for you for the Virgo new moon. We're going to look at past, present, and future just to get some details on where you've been and where you're headed. We'll do a 9-card spread, and then we will get some clarification to get some more details for you. I do recommend you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements to get the full message of what might be happening for you for that week of September. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment if this is your reading. Love to hear from you. And if you want to check out personal readings, the link to my website is listed down below, as is the link to my Instagram account, where I do daily posts throughout the week. Kind of get a collective snapshot of what each weekday is looking like. So let's get started for Gemini, week of September 5th. We have the King of Swords, the 8 of Wands, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and the Star, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card. So, some sort of completion, like graduation, not actual graduation, though I guess it could be, depending on your situation. Alright, so in the past row, we have the first card of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and that is the Yang energy. So it's kind of like the Ace of Wands energy, like a new inspired beginning. Lots of masculine energy there, meaning activity, action, inspiration. And we have quite a few people on the board. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. We also have the Star, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Capricorn, Leo. So that's what I'm seeing so far. But could very well be getting really clear on your specific resources, looking at what you want to kind of magnetize towards yourself, manifest for the future. But I do feel like we might have a love situation here, since we have the Close Encounters card coming in after this moon. So let's see what we're getting here. Why do we have the King of Swords? We have the 5 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles, we're getting the Chariot. And the 9 of Wands. And for the Queen of Wands, we're getting the Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Okay. So, we're in action mode. We're taking action. And I believe it's because you have gleaned, some clarity on something from the past. This could very well be a past relationship. Someone that has perhaps even left you behind. But I'm also getting that whatever information, there's been some kind of clarity that's come through about your past that wasn't great news, right? With this Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Something about the past that wasn't good news. And this could not only be someone leaving you in the past, like leaving a relationship with you, someone that clearly had some perhaps relationship interest elsewhere. But I'm also getting here that you're kind of refocusing with this yang energy. You're really refocusing on your own resources, abundance, and it's almost like when I look at this Nine of Wands, you see how he's holding on to this will focus. Come on now. Doesn't want to focus. But it's almost like he's kind of leaning on this wand that he's holding, like barely holding himself up. And so it's like your personal resources, like tangible things, be it money, home, belongings, that kind of thing. It almost feels like you're working towards reinforcing those for yourself, but also it's like it almost feels like that's what you've been left with. So so you're like holding on to it. You could also be moving as a result of this situation from the past. I do feel like someone here, this Queen of Pentacles, so whoever this is for you, it is Capricorn energy, but I do feel like this person has maybe followed some inspiration towards a new counterpart, and it has resulted in a broken heart for sure. But I'm also getting that something about this has like sparked a fire for you, because I think you are looking towards the future with this energy of, you know, you can kind of retreat and you can do better than what you've been dealt in the past. Like the cards you've been dealt in the past sort of put you through the ringer. And while you've come through it with some additional wisdom and clarity, and it's clearly lit a fire for you, it's like getting really hurt and almost pissed off. And so now you have like this intense energy to step into the future and do better for yourself. We're going to get a little bit more detail though, because there's a lot of stories coming through for this. And I'm almost picking up, it's like a feeling of, you know, I think it'll end up becoming something where it's like a blessing that this happened, even though perhaps at this time you don't feel that way. So let's see. At the present moment, we have the full moon, and it says power. So something about your personal power is coming through, which makes sense based on this spark of inspiration from the past. I feel like you're kind of bossing up. And not only for your own forward movement, but also to just kind of heal. I mean, the Four of Swords is your center card here. And so it's like the more you heal, the more access to personal power that you have. So let's get some additional detail here. Why do we have the Eight of Wands? Three of Wands. Like really looking to expand into your future. With the Seven of Cups. So deciding what that future is going to be for yourself. With the Four of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. It kind of almost feels like a retreat kind of energy to me. And with the King of Wands, we're getting the Queen of Cups and the Fool. Alright, so I do feel like there's a potential for a new person to come in. Could very well be a water sign, specifically Cancer, Pisces. But more so, I kind of feel like this, it's almost like this retreat type of energy. It's like you've experienced this pain and this spark of, it almost feels like anger that's like powering you up. But also, like, I think kind of like in the solitude or the quietness of your own home or behind closed doors almost, it feels like you're really like, almost like licking your wounds here, trying to heal from this past situation. Now, I do feel like in some respects there's some holding on to that past. Because you have this Eight of Swords, it's like a mentally stuck energy. You can see how she's blindfolded and bound and surrounded by all these swords. But I am noticing that she's in a red dress. That's really showing up. So it's almost like this has really shaken your foundations, this past situation. But something very powerful is coming through. With the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool, something that's not only part of your personal power with this oracle card here, but something where you're honoring your intuition and your heart. That Queen of Cups. Very interesting. But I kind of feel like you're just charging forward into the future. And it's like on an external level, you look very active. You're really taking a lot of action to kind of come back to yourself and like rebuild yourself almost. But also it's like behind closed doors when no one's around, when you go home, whatever. You're doing a lot of healing work and just trying to like rest in that feminine energy of quietness and solitude and peace. So you can gain access to that healing energy. You can kind of see on this card. It's like she's relaxing in a bathtub, but it's actually like the universe, the cosmos that she's relaxing in. There's like rose petals. And so it's It's like we have the yang energy here, but in the middle we have the yin, right? Definitely could be encountering a water sign or an Aries. But let's look here, because we do have the Close Encounters card. And you can see there's this butterfly, and then there's one that's in a cage. And they're, it's almost like they're right next to each other, but can't gain access. And I feel like potentially that butterfly that's in the cage is you, right? That's the same kind of energy I have there. So it's like you're guarded, you've been through the ringer, and perhaps you do have someone that comes in here. A very loving, intuitive person, but you could be sort of guarded against it and keeping yourself safe because of what you've just experienced in the past. So let's get some more here. We have the Justice card, the Star, and the Three of Inspiration. So it feels to me like you're taking this leap into the future, really expanding and choosing what it is you want with that Three of Wands. But then we have the Three of Wands here. With Justice and the Star, some sort of karmic payout and healing is really perhaps tied to this new person. So let's see what we get. It could be that you're hesitant to open up your heart to this person, like it feels too soon or you haven't healed enough. But I kind of feel like this person could be a big part of your healing process. Why do we have Justice? We have the King of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. So could finally be seeing the end of an actual marriage here, because we have both the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and to me those are signifying of spouses. Could be man and woman, husband, wife, wife, husband, whatever fits your scenario here. But with the Justice card, it's almost like that divorce process is finally coming to a close. If that's not your scenario and you weren't married to this person in the past, I do feel like, let me get one more. Yeah. It's like you're finally stepping out of this past situation. It's dead, done, over with, right? And you're able to regain your own happiness. Why do we have the Star? Four of Cups. And that Eight of Wands again. So it's like that healing that's being handed to you by the universe might just be coming in the form of this person. So I'm getting that again. What's this Three of Wands? Yep. Knight of Cups. This fell down too. Ten of Pentacles. And the Star. Holy cow. Okay, it couldn't be more clear. Whoever this person is that comes in is going to play a crucial role in your healing process. Big time. This could be a very solid new relationship as well. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's like you get out of this past relationship and it feels very soon after to me. It feels like you're kind of on guard and maybe not wanting to accept the speed of it because it's so soon after this past relationship has ended. And that is part of why you're closed off to it. Let me real quick read a blurb from this Close Encounters card. It says vulnerability as a strength, letting others see your wounds as well as your strengths and setting healthy boundaries. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you're not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. I like that a lot. You aren't meant to be alone. Yet sometimes we are wounded. We build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. Like, what were we just talking about? Right? That's crazy. I love this. So, obviously, it's going to be an uncomfortable situation for you, but the healing, the abundance, and the happiness that's coming in that you probably don't see yet. Because here, this is you right now. Blindfolded, don't want to look at it, trying to heal. And then in comes this new person. Crazy. That was a great reading, Gemini. I hope that helped. I'm really excited to hear from you if this is your reading, because holy cow. As luck would have it, someone is coming in that is going to play a crucial role for you. So, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.